What's going on, guys? Marcus here, back with another video, and today I'm going to be telling you guys why we're 100% going to be getting an eeveelution for Generation 8. So, let's get into the video. First thing we're going to need to look at is when were the eeveelutions introduced? The first group of eeveelutions are the Gen 1, in other words, Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon. These Pokemon are the first and original evolutions plus Eevee. The second group of evolutions are Espeon and Umbreon. These Pokemon were introduced in the second gen of Pokemon, and these Pokemon are Dark and Psychic. Third gen, there were no new evolutions, but when we went to fourth gen, we got two amazingly new evolutions, being Glaceon and Leafeon. In the fifth generation, we didn't get any new evolutions, but when we went to sixth gen, we got Sylveon. And in seventh gen, we got no new evolution. If you guys have seen the pattern, great for you. But if you didn't, let me repeat the pattern again. Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon, Gen 1. Espeon, Umbreon, Gen 2. Leafeon, Glaceon, Gen 4. And Sylveon, Gen 6. Do you see the pattern now? The pattern is, except for the Gen 1 evolutions, that every other evolution that they have released is on an even number for the generations. And that is why I believe that we are 100% most likely going to get a new evolution for Generation 8. But now, let's see what type could this evolution be. So, with evolutions, there's usually something special about them. They usually have one that has a advantage over the other, such as Vaporeon and Flareon. You can fit in Jolteon with this, but let's exclude that for a second. Then you have Espeon and Umbreon, which is Dark is super effective against Psychic. They have Glaceon and Leafeon. Ice is super effective against Grass. And then Sylveon isn't part of any duos. With this information, we have narrowed it down from 10 to 9. Reason being is that the only Pokemon who aren't in any duos right now is, well, I'm going to consider this not a duo, but it depends which one you take out. Either Jolteon slash Flareon, and then Sylveon. This knowledge, it can't be ghost type. The other typings would be flying, ground, rock, steel, poison, fighting, and dragon. The reason for this being that poison, steel, fighting, and dragon are all weak slash super effective against fairy types. Ground, rock, and steel are all super effective slash weak against fire types, which helps Flareon's case. Flying and ground are weak slash immune to electric types, helping Jolteon's case. Out of all the types I just said, I think there's 4 solid candidates, being dragon, poison, steel, and flying. So, I have another way to narrow this down. We'll keep flying to the side because that's for a special reason you'll see later. But for now, let's observe poison, steel, and dragon. For people who don't know what happened in the second generation, there was a new stat introduced, the special defense stat. If you don't know about that, in Generation 1, there was no special defense stat. There was only a special stat, which made Mewtwo so overly overpowered. Like, seriously, it had the best special defense in the game. And special attack. But we're not talking about Mewtwo. We're talking about Steel, poison, and dragon types. The types that used to be special but are no longer primarily special are water, dark, psychic, dragon. Okay, in other words, all the evolution types plus dragon. So, following this trend, we can say dragon type could be the best candidate for a new type. So, for that reason, we're going to be eliminating steel and poison, since they are both represented as physical types. So, the next Pokemon type that we have is, I was going to say Pokemon, but it's more Pokemon types. So the next Pokemon type we have is the Flying type. Although the Flying type was originally physical in Generation 1 and 2, we have kind of changed from that. So, the reason that I think Flying type could be the next evolution is because of the new Lugia movie. What type is Lugia? Flying Psychic. Do we have a Psychic type evolution? Yes. Do we have a Flying type evolution? No. How about all the evidence that I present? Did this make sense? Yes. Because if we consider Jolteon not duo with Vaporeon, then Jolteon doesn't have a duo. So it makes sense. So with everything I have presented with you guys, what do you think? I personally would love to see a dragon type evolution, which I think is most likely because I think that Jolteon, Vaporeon, and Flareon were meant to be introduced as a trio and not as singles. So then that leaves Sylveon to be the only one not with a trio or a duo. So I think Dragon type is the most likely evolution that's going to be happening in Generation 8. And with this, you can kind of predict when they're going to introduce new evolutions. They're probably going to introduce all 18 types. Maybe they add more. I don't know. You'll just have to see when they say so. Game Freak, please make a dragon type evolution. It would make it look absolutely adorable. I would love to see that. But till next time, guys, this has been amazing. This has been one of my first speculation videos in a long time. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. Subscribe for more Pokemon content and gaming content. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Till next time, this is Gaming Mudcups signing out.